Good morning! I hope you guys are doing well. It's fine. Sunday. It is Sunday, isn't it? Yeah? Well, maybe for some of you guys you're seeing this on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or whenever. Anyway, we have some channel through messages. We have 2 cards that popped up. I actually think that we got this combination before. Before I show the cards, which is going to carry the energy of the week ahead. A very significant week ahead, I feel. I just want to say that the channel through messages came first. Came first. That's what I did first, before I shuffled the cards. So even that, especially with one thing, and I am going to point it out, is very significant. One thing that I also just heard was something about a keychain. A keychain, something on your keys. If it's something new you bought, or if it's something old, maybe it's something that broke and you want to buy something new for your keys in a way. But there's something that's significant in a way, if it's something you use for manifesting or something. Anyway, the 2 cards that came up was the High Priestess and the Lovers. 2 major arcanas, by the way. 2 very powerful cards. They're filled with mystery and love, and that is probably what this week ahead is going to be filled with. What the hell was that? There was something moving. Did you guys hear? Well, the camera definitely picked up on that. Oh, I don't know what that was. I have this like rolling thing next to me, and it kind of sounded like it moved, which it's not supposed to do. I don't know why I'm like, let's just drag the candle in, like that's going to. Well, if you hear spirit, it's okay. Just pay attention to something. Maybe that's what spirit wanted me to pay attention to. The camera I got from Michelle. I found it today because I was cleaning out the desk. The desk is so empty now. It's so crazy. But that's so loud. Wow, it still works. Maybe there's something about a camera today. Or Christmas ornaments. I don't know. I still don't have the Christmas tree up. Yeah, I know. You guys love when the Christmas tree is in the background. I actually should put it up, because I normally use this as an ornament. Maybe that's why I found it. Again, Mercury retrograde, right? I also found something I've been looking for a long time. And the funny thing is that I actually tried to buy it, but it didn't went through. But it's this little thing. It's very important if I want to use my wireless microphones with my phone. This little thing. So maybe there is something where things that has been lost is being found again. Well, there you go. Even silly things can bring important messages. Before we dive into the cards that came up, I think we should just go through the channel through messages, because that's what came out before the cards anyway. But there might be something besides what we just got with the camera. There might be something with a key that might be very significant. And obviously it could be connected with the keychain that also came through. But I also feel for some of you guys there's something, again, something about a key. If it's because you're receiving a key to a house, or to a place, or to something, or if it's just a symbol for something. Like in the background. I don't know. Well, you guys probably can't see it. But I have this like big key that I found in an antique store, and I bought it because that it's the key that's going to manifest my castle one day. So a key is very significant for me. So maybe me putting out or remembering that is going to be significant for something this upcoming week that is maybe a hint for my castle. So whatever it is for you, a key might resonate, might not resonate. What can you manifest with a key? The next thing that came through was celebrating with a glass. I saw someone lift a glass, like a champagne glass or something, clinking. So something to be celebrated. It could be connected with love. Or again, now that it is the Lovers and the High Priestess, I do want to say there is probably, also because we have Venus trining something. There's something with Venus right now. So there is definitely something with love, relationships, if you are in a relationship or not. But obviously relationships can be many things. So if love doesn't resonate with you, it could be whatever, right? It can be the relationship with yourself, with your psychic abilities, because of the High Priestess, you know, diving into astrology or tarot or whatever. So I do want to put that out. Yeah, a glass, something to celebrate. If you are really clinking with someone, clinking, can I say that? There's also something about telling the truth. Or someone telling you the truth about something, whatever this is. And your intuition is going to be right. And that is, again, where it's funny with these two cards. Because, again, the High Priestess, right? She is ruling your intuition, your psychic abilities. So it could be the truth about a relationship or something, but you're, you know, realizing that you're spot on with something. Then we have something about a painting, if it's something you're painting, if it's something someone else is painting, or if it's a painting somewhere. Maybe you're going to an art gallery or you're visiting someone and they have a painting, you're like, oh, that's interesting. Something. Feel like you heard something. Something. There's also something about selling something that came through. So if you've been thinking about selling something, do it. Maybe someone is asking you to sell some. That sounds weird. Maybe someone is asking you to buy something of yours in a way. Pay attention. Green and pink might be very significant. The colors, whatever that is, very significant. And then the next thing was very, very, very interesting, because the thing that came through was that a child is saying something out of the blue. It can be a boy, it can be a girl, but it's like the vision I had was like the child stopping up, saying something out of the blue, smiling, and then just continuing with whatever the child is doing, playing something, painting, whatever. But yeah. Oh, yeah. The thing that I wrote down was that it's spirit speaking through the child. So it's like, hear the words is what I wrote down. Like, hear the words that's being said from the child. Because it's for you. It's something you need to pay attention to. It will seem out of the blue. It will be like, huh? Why did you say that? There's a significant reason why this child said whatever the child is saying. It would maybe be a little bit scary if it's someone, or a random child on the street. So I feel for a lot of you guys, either it's your child or it's someone's child in the family. For some of you guys, maybe it already happened, or maybe it will happen this upcoming week. But that's actually the things that came through, channeled through messages. So now we can talk about these two babies, which these two babies, my children. Obviously with the High Priestess and the Lovers, there might be hidden truths about relationships coming true. It does feel like a very light and positive energy, or something that's about clearing the energy or the air, hidden emotions, feelings, whatever. Also with what is it again? Oh, and 333 is very significant here. When I saw it, I was like, I'll be effing damned. I don't know if I can find it now. Yeah, Venus trining the South Node. That's what it is in Libra. I have my South Node in Libra, so this is something that's going to impact me. And I'm excited. It's Love Awakens the Soul. 333, people. Pay attention to that, okay? This is something that was activated on the 9th of December. Venus in Aquarius forms a powerful trine with the South Node in Libra, opening a rare karmic portal of love and connection. It's so funny with these two cards. Yeah, so the energy is very significant, especially if you have significant Libra placement, or like me, South Node in Libra. Yeah, very interesting. Back to the cards. with this combination, there might also be a lot of mystery unfolding. I do feel that the energy is, or it has a lot to do with things being unfolded or showed to the world. Maybe it's, you know, a big impact on the whole entire world. It normally is, but also very significant for each and one of you guys' private life, in a way. Private relationships. Private relationships. Relationships. Obviously, decisions around love. The Lovers is, or was in the past, the choice. But I guess that no matter what, love is a choice, right? It's about deciding and choosing. But I do want to say, this combination goes beyond choosing, because it carries a significant realization when it comes to yourself. Like, there is some kind of self-realization that comes with this. So it's not just a choice, my love. Well, it could be again this, like with your psychic abilities, or something is being awakened. Like the pose, what it said, right? What it said. Wait, what was it? Love awakens the soul. Love awakens the soul. There's a reason, I guess, why I had to do the love reading yesterday. I also feel there is a lot of decisions coming up this week ahead where you need to trust your intuition. It doesn't have to only be about love. It can be in your career. It can be in whatever relations you have to people. If it's friendships, family, co-workers, whatever, random people, you know, trusting a taxi driver, whatever. It's about a lot of other things, but mostly, and this is for all of you, no matter if you're in a relationship or not, it's definitely about decisions in love, because of Venus right now. It makes sense. Look how beautiful the universe is putting things into our perspective, because that is what we need to pay attention to now. The battery is blinking. And yeah, with that being said, I don't know if we have the time to take tarot before the camera dies, but otherwise, luckily I have more cards, yes, more batteries. I actually, now that this is here, I want to take a card from this. Just to see. But very interesting week. So crazy to have so much space on my table. Maybe some of you guys need to declutter your workspace, because it most definitely did something that I did that. Besides finding things that has been lost. What has been lost in your life? It can be a feeling. Maybe there is something with you realizing what it is that you're manifesting now. Okay. What is it that we need to know for the week ahead? That's a lot. First quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. Oh my god. Look at all this. Ha! No. Okay. Well, it's because we have new moon in Gemini, but I know why. And I'm gonna find out. Just wait. Yeah. Then we have full moon in Cancer. Let your fears dissolve. Removing blocks and letting our fears disappear. Yeah? Especially when it comes to this. New moon Gemini, think it through. It was reversed. We have upcoming Gemini full moon. So what happened 6 months back? Let's just see when that was. I believe, right? I believe. Maybe there is something. That was in June. Ooh, what are you releasing from June? That has something to do with fears or blocks. Especially the 6th of June, I believe. 6th of June, because there's something new. Like it's the end of the old and now it's the new. Does that make sense? I just wanted to quickly see what I have for that day. I mean, I have a... The camera died. I'm back. I was reminiscing in June. Well, it was the time where I went through things, right? It's crazy how things can change in 6 months. And I feel for a lot of you guys, it's the same energy. We do have to think it through. So whatever happened in 6 months and where you are now, 44 by the way, what have you learned? Where are you standing in your thought process between relationships? Just realize something. Gemini. There's something around the... Well, it isn't this week, right? That we have the full moon, isn't it? I think it is. Well, that makes sense. Some of you guys are making big decisions and choices of whatever. From something that happened in June, around 6th of June, 3 days before, 3 days after. Whatever it is that you are deciding. It's, damn. Or just realizing how far you have come when it comes to making decisions in relationships at all. Well, this is not going to be interesting. Yeah. Also, looking through my phone, I look very different back then. Because I was still in the process of losing weight. So, also just that, for me, showed like where there is a will, there is a way. Does that make sense? Like, see how far we have come to 33. I don't know what that number carries, but yeah. We have again Aquarius. So, is it Venus in Aquarius now? I think so, right? Damn. Damn. What is happening? And I just... well, what is happening is that the truth is coming out. There might be something in communication this week. But it's like, whatever it is, it's like, whatever it is. It's whatever you've been waiting for. So, it's, yeah. Whoa. People. So you guys are going to be mind blown. Like someone is going to say something to you, or something is being said, or you're hearing something. Again, Gemini is the rules communication, right? Words, spoken or written, that frees you, or it starts something new. There's something about words, communication. No matter if it's love or if it's in your career or whatever it is, but I do want to say that there is a lot of focus on relationships with whatever is happening. And new beginnings. Where there was confusion in the past, something happens that makes it obvious. And there's a self-realization. It makes it obvious what you choose, what direction you're going in now. What people you want to have in your life too, right? Damn. Okay, what else do we need to know? The devil. Capricorn energy. Once again, I feel it also has something to do with Pluto in Capricorn, like again the past. But obviously the devil is connected with addictions, right? Or karmic energy, what's holding us back from actually listening to our intuition, which is something that's come up a lot. And it's actually, well, if you think about it, maybe it makes sense. Maybe there's something about a Gemini, a Scorpio, or a Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Gemini. I already said Gemini. 555, Aquarius, Capricorn. Maybe it's something that's connected with past blocks or past fears. Doesn't have to be linked together with a zodiac sign, but now that they are here, I will mention it because I know that it might help someone. But don't put too much pressure on it. But The Devil as the first card. There is definitely something that's blocking you from the past. And we have the freaking Tower in the, oh yeah, in the back of the card. And the World reversed. Some of you guys, I just heard someone be like, now it makes sense why a child would say something out of the blue. Okay, for some of you guys that will resonate. But you've been holding yourself back. Maybe you've been isolating yourself from the world, from being seen. And what came out in the love reading, may I ask you? You need to be seen, or it's important to be seen, or something. It is very important for you to be seen by the world. For your words to be heard. If it's connected with someone or not, it's very important. It might be something that's a little, I don't know, shocking. I mean, it is a little bit of a confusing energy. But some of you guys have been holding yourself back when it comes to this. I think you know. I don't need to dive more into it. But it's right there looking at you. There is a Tower moment that has something to do with addictions. Addiction doesn't have to be the word I can't use. Substances. Doesn't have to be alcohol. It can be people, it can be places, it can be sabotage, self-sabotage, it can be self-hate, it can be like you don't feel worthy, you don't feel love, you don't feel blah blah. It can be you speaking negative about yourself or your future, right? It's like, this thing always happens to me. I'm not loved. I'm doomed to do this. I'm always attracting bad people or negative things, or I'm just I'm just chaotic, I'm thriving in chaos, I'm whatever. Then the universe would be like, alright, we shall give you more of that, because that is apparently what you want. And the universe doesn't know the difference between yes or no, or the negative and the positive. It just gives you whatever the hell you want. And it blocks you, clearly. You know? Wow, it's going to be a long one. With that being said, what comes in? A King of Cups. The King of Cups is listening to his heart and his mind. He's blending the heart and the mind. It is a king, doesn't have to be connected with a man. It's a masculine energy, so it could be your masculine energy. Kings are action takers, as I have said a lot. So you're taking actions and making decisions also with your emotions, which for some of you guys might be a little bit like, ew. But it needs to be said. It needs to be done. So close to tiptoe your feet down the water. And normally, maybe, before you did that, you're like, oh, nah, maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't say that. 10. So you guys have really been holding yourself back from diving into your emotions or speaking from your emotions. Well, is there anything else we need to know? Two of Pentacles reversed. Well, it's the Hermit reversed. And then the 10 of freaking Cups. So you guys have really been isolating yourself. You've been paranoid. Because what is it that I always tell you guys? When the Hermit is reversed, he's paranoid. He's isolating himself. He doesn't effing realize that the lantern is on. And he's facing the past. There could have been something about rejections in love that's stopping you. There could be something about, well, the Two of Pentacles reversed, especially in the combination with the Hermit reversed, is not being organized. Is a lack of organization. It's something that's like stimulated, like, yeah, Like you're not really diving into it, you're just stimulating joy, or you're just being joyful on the outside, but then on the inside it might be another story, because you're not tapping into something that needs to be broken. Something that needs to be broken. The spirit showed me this jar, what you call that? Actually it looked like a urn. No, that's not what you call that, where you put ashes in when someone passes away. It looked like that, but I don't think that's what it is, but it looked like that. But there's something in there. It's like the Hellfire Caves that me and Kiri went through. There is this like story of oh, well, there's so many stories from that place. I really want to go back there, but I can't remember what he was called. He was a lord, whatever he was. There was a tragic love story, and when he passed, he wanted his heart to be put in this thing and be left in the cave for whatever reason. I think it's so that he could haunt the place and look for his love forever. Someone sneaked in and stole the goddamn heart. So now he's restless, looking for his heart. If that is not symbolic, some of you guys are restless and looking for your heart. But the spirit is like, it's right there. If you tiptoe your goddamn feelings into the water. Look that story up. There's also another story about Suki, the ghost. We actually communicated with Suki. She's a lovely spirit. I will link one of the videos up here. Anyway. The 10 of freaking cups. It's the happily ever after. That is what the universe is trying to give you. But some of you guys are, for whatever reason, holding yourself back from it. You're not taking a leap of faith in something. It doesn't have to be love related, even though that I know there's a lot of focus on that. And it can, for some of you guys, if you are in a relationship already, maybe you are afraid of taking the next step of, I mean, it can be like you have dated someone for a long time. It can be that you want to move in together, or you want to take the next step with having a child. But overthinking it. It's like I have a friend who doesn't want to have kids only for the reason that she doesn't want to put on her mental blocks on the child, where I'm like, well, that's not gonna happen. But if your mind says that it will happen, that is what you drag into the future, right? So be careful and mindful, because the reverse hermit will definitely haunt you and keep you trapped, and everything else isolate you. There is, for some of you guys, if this is like, depending on how stubborn you are, this is really going to be a week of tower moments until you tiptoe your tiny feet or big feet into the water and speak up. It could be someone who does that with you, obviously, you know. We also have Virgo now, and Pisces, did I say that? We have all the zodiac signs. Because now we also have fire. You're being optimistic about something. There's a rebirth here. Collabing, just jumping into it, doing something. Something is leading to something else. Well, that's a very long, and significant week ahead reading. Well, thank you guys for being here. I am very excited to hear what you guys have to say about this. Share your feelings and your emotions. Well, you can share them in the comment if you dare. Otherwise, share them with someone. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.